Welcome to Out of the Noise podcast, a spiritual growth podcast. This podcast is about holding sacred space to help assist humanity to raise their consciousness through connection. By having courageous conversations out of the noise of mainstream with heart-centered leaders, wisdom keepers, and divine humans expanding into their authenticity and soul purpose. We will explore spiritual concepts, practices to deepen into your healing and the collective. Priestess Lilly is a medium, light activator, and heart-centered leader that is committed in raising the light frequency and consciousness here on Earth for us all. You can work with her and learn more by visiting www.priestesslilly.com. Enjoy your spiritual learnings.
Welcome to Out of the Noise, where we step away from the external chaos and tune into the deeper rhythms of your soul. I'm your host, Priestess Lilly, and today we're diving deep into a topic that so many experience, but often in silence: perimenopause, anxiety, and the sacred fire that burns away all that no longer serves us. The initiation of perimenopause. Perimenopause isn't just a biological transition. It's a sacred rite of passage, a rebirth through the fire. Many cultures have recognized this as a powerful initiation where the body, mind, and soul undergoes a transformation, releasing what has been carried for years. But in modern day society, this process is often dismissed and hidden in the shadows. So today, I'm here to talk about reframing it. What if this was an alchemy process, a spiritual burning off of the old energy, the old wounds and suppressed truths? This phase of life is not just about fluctuating hormones, but also about reclaiming parts of ourselves that we have long forgotten and buried deep within. So I'm going to share with you my personal journey. Here's the truth. The last year, I have been suffering in silence, moving through my own rite of passage. I have been deep in the depth of rebirthing. Now, I'm not here to declare that I have all the answers, but I am here to share my personal insight. Last year, my anxiety became paralyzing. Being around people, even people I loved, seemed like something I couldn't cope with. My anxiety was layered and coming in like waves. As I started to unpack it on a deeper level, I realized I had suffered from anxiety ever since a little girl. My mum put me on rescue remedy to help me. Now, as a 46-year-old woman, I find myself experiencing all those feelings again, spiraling in a direction that felt uncontrollable and overwhelming. I had learnt, like many, as a little girl, not to ask for her needs to be met. I believed I couldn't be myself because I was too much. I was too loud. I was too full on. I was too bold. So I learned to fit in, to really simplify my existence, to please those around me. Now, experience anxiety again at the age of 46, I came to understand that I was burning off the people pleaser in me, revealing a deeper version of myself. I had spent years of saying yes to everyone at the cost of my own needs. my own well-being, spiritually, emotionally, and mentally. My needs didn't seem to matter as long as everyone around me was happy. This pattern played out in my work, my family, and in all aspects of my life. So in the last couple of months, I have had to undergo reconstruction. I've had to learn to reconstruct my life differently. I've had to commit to myself and commit to my needs. In the past, there was never enough time. I couldn't go to the gym. I couldn't take care of my body, and I would wake up tired. I couldn't eat healthy. This cycle only fed my anxiety, keeping me trapped in the need to please everyone and preventing me from taking responsibility for myself. Have I become the master? No. But I now have an awareness. And when you have an awareness, you have a choice to do something different. I am now working with my new learnings that are different and more aligned to me. I see anxiety as a messenger. Anxiety during perimenopause is real. It's often overwhelming. But instead of seeing it as something that I have to fight, what if I listened to what it was trying to tell me? Anxiety is often the voice of the soul saying, something needs to change. It's the fire beneath the surface, stirring the embers of what we've suppressed. Our unspoken truths, our unmet needs, and our unhealed wounds. When we resist the fire, it rages, it burns. But when we allow it, we find transformation. So I invite you today to ask this sacred inquiry, what is my anxiety revealing to me? Where in my life am I not living in an alignment with my truth? The burning off of energy. In spiritual traditions, the fire is both a deconstruction and a creation. It clears away the old to make space for the new. Perimenopause is the fire, burning off expectations, identities, and patterns that no longer fit with who we truly are becoming. How do we work with the fire instead of against it? So here are some sacred practices that I have started to journey through and move more into. Breath work and sound bowl healing. The breath moves energy. The sound clears what is stagnant. Using sacred sounds such as bowls, chanting, or toning can help shift anxiety into flow. Water healing. Water smooths and smothers the flames. Whether it's a ritual bath, ocean immersion, or simply drinking water with intention, water helps us balance the burning intensity. Movement and embodiment. When energy builds up, the body needs to express it. Dance, stretch, shake. Let your body move the energy through you rather than becoming it. Ritual and release. Write down what you're burning off, then safely burn it. Speak it out loud. What are you releasing and what are you welcoming in? Gatherings in sacred circles. Coffee groups. We as women are not here to do this alone. Women have gathered for centuries, shared their wisdom, held space for one another during these transitions. So why should it be different now? Embracing the wisdom years. This isn't an ending. It's an emergence. The wisdom that perimenopause unlocks is so profound. We step into the power, our knowing, our deeper initiation. We are all no longer driven by the external validation, but by the internal fire that cannot be dimmed. So if you're feeling the burn, the anxiety, the intensity, know that this is your transformation. Let the fire do its work. Let it strip you away. Let it strip away what no longer serves. You are stepping into the fullness of who you are as a being. Thank you for joining me today on Out of the Noise. If this episode resonated with you, I invite you to share it, leave a review, and join our sacred community and comment down below. Until next time, beautiful souls, trust the fire, trust yourself, don't let it burn you out. Know that you're not alone on this journey. So much love, Lily.